Alright, we're back. Um, Controls, we go into the sounds. We take it down to, I don't know, like 20. That would probably be a good place to have it, right? Crap. Alright. Our inventory is quite full. Let's do something about that. Yeah. Alright, so we are just going to be chilling today. Making nothing wild. Just small expansions, you know. Because I'm still a little bit sick. As I wrote on the Discord yesterday. It was a little bit better than yesterday, you know. So. Okay, we are completely emptied out now. Perfect. Actually, I have added my second app again. It's lovely. Uh-huh. It's just our calculator. It's good to have, you know. But what were we looking at? Yeah, that's right. We had this build over here. We should probably go up there and defend it just a little bit more. And for us to do that, we would need to grab some walls inside here. Seems like we also have to can't really do that, I suppose. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We were looking at this. Like, these should really need to get some balancers, I suppose. But then again, do they really need that? But nah, doesn't really need it. If we go inside this one and we just send it on its way. So we get transported up there fast. Yep. Right, so let's just make it a double wall all the way around. Is it also double down here? I have no clue. It's like a little bit of a double going on here. There's some wall down here. There's something down there as well. Let's just add some more up here. And I suppose that will be fine. No matter that, doesn't really matter that we don't get all the way there. I would really like to have, let's just have 2 up here. Then we can see at all times what's going on, right? But we will just make that one, deny that one, because I have seen something on the internet that I would like to try and make. Alright, so I had 100 on me to begin with, right? Sorry. Oh. Alright. So we're just removing all the stuff from the ore patch here. Because I have seen something that says it can have way more on site if we do it on like that instead of what we have been doing, right? So for that to work, you would have to just fill up those. Yeah, right. You take a miner, right? It would probably be more useful for us to have it like... You know what, let's just do it like this. It's fine. Alright. Then, of course, we will have a belt there, so we do it like this now. And then you just place it straight on here, right? Okay, they go down here. And again, just place it directly onto this one. It is the most compact way of making it, it says. So let's see if it will have more. If it's like 1 or 2, I will just assume it's because I've placed them differently. I've probably placed more that I should not have, right? Actually, it looks like I got, what, 25 more on here. This, Okay, and then we just... You know, it's just a little bit more expensive to run it like this because you are going to be running it with belts, right? The underground belts here. So if I do like this, and you know, as long as there is not one of these that there is directly upon a miner, it should be alright, right? So that one is also fine. Ah, okay. I suppose. We can just do it like that. So now we have approximately about 25 more down here. And we are using 32 conveyor belts less. It would seem like. Why is there always going to be a guy like that coming in? Now we just have to go in here and this guy. Like that. So you can see here it's still using materials from this one, so it is getting balanced when going out here, so I love that. I really love that. I would really appreciate that I had learned how to like use the trains already, right? But I have not. The trains are still a bit of a mess for me, so I could do the same for this one. But I think it's fine. But we should probably go for at least 2 more on each side here. Could of course do 6, right? And 6 and 6. I have these ones in between here. Because we are running. So you can see that one is running from that to there. So we just need like that, right? So this one will also be running on 2. And this one will be running 2. Right? And then this one will be running these 2. No, it cannot be like that. It can't really be like that neither. I mean, it's supposed to can run like that for now. This one would have to run like this. This one would go down here and onto that. And this one would have to run like this. Right, so now all of that is going out. Question is if we should actually do the same here as we did on our copper up here. Did I forget to put in my 2 radars again? I will have a radar here. Not really necessary because I have that one, but it is just a good reminder to remind myself of doing that when I make an outpost like this. Just to put 1 here, right? Because then I can go here and I can just say, oh yeah, this one is... I just want to copy all that, right? Then I could go on this patch and be like, oh, I want it like that. But is there a way to actually control what I copy? Oh yeah, of course, I could just do a... Could I not just do a line like this, right? Up like this. I also saw a video about a man doing something with grids when he then copied pasted things. But how he did that, I have no clue. So if we did something like... That would probably make a lot of sense, right? And then we can remove the top part there. But how are those missing energy? I have no clue about that. But we can just easily fix it by doing like this, right? Should probably have... I could have one there. Right, so that would work. Thus, we also need to remove this. And then we would need that going up there, that going up there, and that one there. And of course, this one is gonna go here. Right. So that is not working. Why is that not working? Because that's connected to that. And that needs to be connected like that. Now it's all working. Good stuff. So actually it did not give us anything more there. So I don't know if it's working correctly or not. But, you know, is what it is, right? But we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like we have the same amount going on to every amount of belts here, right? Right. So actually, for us to move more, we should add... I think if I wanted to have more trains on this one, I could just add one there. Add another one here. So that's one block, right? I can have a train inside that one. I could have another train just inside that block. And another inside this block. Entity is being damaged. I think that's fine. And we have a block here as well then. So that train is going now up towards our copper. Alright, this one is still down here getting emptied for copper. And this one is the same with iron. We should probably, because this isn't efficient, setup, right? It's doing, I suppose 48, it's doing 1800 per minute. So that's one full red belt, right? Which is good. We have a train out of fuel. What kind of train is out of fuel? Oh, it's our copper train there. Alright, we don't really care about that one. But then again, care about it just a little bit. We have to transport a days up like that. Give it a way better output here. Plus we would also need this one to be. Why is it not getting with the research? What are we missing for it to be going further with research? Of course, we need coal inside that one. This one looks like it had to transport something as well. Oh yeah, that will be transporting this, but it has shortage on ammo, and ammo has shortage because apparently we broke that one. So that is why this one is not getting further, because we were not making any gray science up here. Is this a fully maxed out? No, it's actually not, because I am missing 6 of these, but I have 18 plus walls, 15 plus of that, and I have plus 1.125 on grenades, but I'm missing 6 for this one to be operating with 18. So these are making 24, 55, and they are both making 48, right? And that is with the speed modules here. Of course, we could probably make a beacon, but should we do that for that little? I don't think so. Oh shit. Just had to sneeze. So my copper belt here definitely needs to be balanced. That would probably be the best idea, to balance it out here. But the output onto that one should probably be balanced as well. It seems like that is the biggest problem, that it's not getting enough squirted into that one. So now it's having a full belt. Or it did for a second, but it's up here, it's looking good. But I mean, it's getting balanced here, right? So let's see how it's looking up here now. Is it going further? Because that's the main reason I'm not making anything up here that I should, right? It's because I have shortage on my copper. But still, I am not transporting my copper fast enough up here. So perhaps it's time for us to do a bit of an upgrade here. Okay. So luckily for us, that was meant to be the same stuff inside there. Is that going to be transporting it any faster? No, it's not. But will it go further than this? It will actually go further than this because it's moving faster. Alright. So now it will probably not stack up quite yet neither, but could I please get some fuel for that train? Let's just say I want 200 coal. We have what, 200 on the way? Good. There we go. Right. Can put 100 in each. Because this is still giving us one full yellow belt, right? So we'll have that put in there. And here we put another 200. So that would go up and grab some more copper. Put it in our early game smelter right down here. Which is making 600 a minute if we look like this, right? So we take that. Should be making what, 900 a minute. Yeah, of course, that's a yellow belt, so it's making a half a red belt. Which is not enough, but you know, it's something, right? But actually, what could help us would be to transport more than one belt up here from our smeltery. So if we can just take the third one down here. Right. Can take another one from down here. And transport it up just like that. It can be like that. And now we can transport it over like this. Okay. Needs to go up here, up here, up here. Let's just get it further up here. Okay, so that is copper as well, coming out there. We could do something about... Okay, so this is that coming down towards us. Right. Let's see, how far can I... I can transport that towards this one, which is coal for that. Which is fine. And then we have the coal going like that. Because that would make me be able to remove that one. Did I... Nothing is missing. The power. And now I can spaghetti myself up through here. Actually, I can't. What a disappointment. Alright, but then I can do it like that, right? And then I sneaked my way up here. So now it's as it needs to be. So now I have 2 full red belts going up here with copper. Amazing stuff, right? This will now... What? It's my... No, 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 no. Just transport it back here. What is happening? Why did it wait so long for it to come back with nothing? Nothing up here has power. My stone does not even have power up here. Okay. So where am I cutting the line? It's probably when I removed this whole area over here. Yeah, the line is there. Boom. So now it will go up and get filled. Right? Okay. And we have started to make yellow once again. Yeah, now we are fulfilling the amount of copper that we need. But I think all that is actually one construction, right? And as far as I can see, I have a problem here. Okay, so I'm making enough cogwheels for that. I'm making enough motors, but I'm missing one of these with the flying robot frames, and I'm missing what? I need to make 8 more. That would be quite a few more machines, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, we can calculate that some other time. Okay. So now that all of that is working proper, of course, it's because I have that one on, right? Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. So what? No, this is actually not good neither. We could just do a balance on that one. So we're getting all the factories to work, right? which is what we want. Let's see how it's looking down here at the copper. And see, we also need to do it on that one. So we are not using quite enough copper yet. Which is, we suppose it could be worse. Well, I think we would probably want to, I don't know. Did we not have a, we do actually have this one up here, right? We could do a little bit of a production line over there. Yeah, let's do that real quick. And then down here, turn all them around and landfill out a lot of space here. Which, when we have done that, we could go for... Yeah, I don't know. It's ultimate pierce, probably stupid to do that. A lot of wasted time, perhaps. But what we need to do is to look at where is it at? Where is it? I have never made it. This one. Do I need to make this in my inventory? Or can I also make it inside this one? I can actually also make it inside this one. Okay. Okay, so 1,000 steel plates. Rocket launch pad, I suppose we could call it. So 1,000 of those. Have it at 1,000 as well. Alright. So that is that. And 200 blue processing units. So 200. Right. And then 200 of the red ones. Then we need 100 pipes. And 1,000 concrete. And for that we need to make concrete. Right, we have to make a space where we can make concrete. For that, I suppose we could just make it down here. We just have to transport some of that up. Is that inside the yellow area? I think it's inside one yellow area, so we just did something like passive provided chest, and we took that, added that inside here, and we just set we cap it at 200, right? Then it will never get over 200. And then from that provided chest, that can provide it inside a where did it go? Assembling machine here. We can place that right there. Let's say we wanted concrete, right? So for that we would need water. Transport it over here, which is fine. I just need. Am I making pipe undergrounds? I am. So if I just say I want 50 on me all the time. Oh well, where did we come from? We were asking for this. So let's give me 100 of that if we have that. Alright. Let's go over here. And we can just connect that one. To be fair. Right? So now we have water inside that one. Then we just need stone bricks and iron ores. So a requester chest and a passive provider chest. And of course we just take the bulk one and the bulk one. Right. Copy paste that into that. And then we go look here. And boom. Right. How much concrete will that make me? 10 concrete. And I needed what? 1,000? But at this moment I don't even have electric engine units or blue processing units enough. Right. So let's see if we could probably go make some more. It's because it has the sulfuric acid I need for that, which is annoying. Oh, I hate all this Alright, but the blue ones, right? It only needs 5 sulfuric acid for each one, and it's making what? 50 from one, so 5. That's this one machine is available to provide 10. It takes 1 second to craft, and it takes what? Damn. So one machine here is enough to provide. Let's just say how much it's making. 3,000 a minute. Right. And if we take one blue here and we say that, how much is one of these consuming per minute? 22.5. And the other one made what? 3,000, right? So we times that by 100. We can provide like 150 of these, right? So our biggest problem will probably be green ones, which is fine. So we could make a setup here. Let's just say we want to make how many for, let's just say, okay, let's add another one. Say we want to make, you know, 100 a minute. That would be 22.2 machines. I would need 2,000 electronic circuits. And let's just take 5 machines here, right? It will provide 22.5. So if we take 10 machines instead. Right. You know what? Fuck it. gonna go for 20. Probably have to go up and upgrade our green circuits, but that would be fine. So for this we will only have to provide a full red belt of green circuits. Amazing. Great stuff. Excellent. So we will have one full belt. Built with green circuits, right? And then of course we need a little bit of advanced red circuits. Um. I know how to make these 20 compact. Perhaps if we made more space in between here. Instead we have the okay, so the outcome will be that. And of course we will have okay, that is probably how we are going to do it, right? So each side needs 900 a minute of the green circuits, which is one full or one half red belt. Alright. That means we can have okay. Well, we have the red ones here, and we have some green ones here, but the red ones we can take from that one. It's no problem. Right? We will probably just make it. No, we could not. We need to make it up here. So let's say we have one that goes inside there, one that goes in here. It doesn't need to go all the way out here. Right. So this one could be the red ones. That goes on that side. That one goes to that side, right? Then right here we want that to be like that. And then we will need green circuits on this one. The other ones have some ammo in it, so it's not a urgent problem. Let's see how much this up here is actually making a minute. It's making 1800. All right. So it's making 1980. So that I need to make another setup like this. And I actually think I will just copy 4 rows, right? And I will make it a little bit closer down here. Or I could just make it here. No, not enough space. We would probably just have to make it down here, right? Make something like that. So there will be a belt, a belt, a belt. So this will be... that would be... oops. So we'll have a belt, and another belt. And how much will this provide me with? 14.40. So we would... How much would it make now? 1800. That is sufficient. Amazing stuff. So on the back here we would just need copper. We have this one just to remove trees and stones, right? Yeah. Okay. That one will be provided with copper. This one will be provided with copper. And this one will be provided with iron. Right? You know what? The iron will go up like that. It just has to go up there. And on this side it only has to go there. Right. So now we would need to split that out. Take it over here. And of course again split it. And one that goes into that one. And another one into that one. Right? And then from here, we would also need copper. We have a whole belt down here that is not getting used. Let's just see if we split that into two, that's going to be sufficient. We could, of course, look it up. But what fun would there be in that? Okay, so we have copper going on that one. We will need copper on this one. Like so. Then now we have green circuits going into that. And that should be enough. And how much copper is it eating? Yo, this is not even close being enough. It needs to have one red belt for itself. And one full red iron belt. Each. Oh well. It is not completely efficient, but it is something. Or at least it will become something. Okay. Why am I doing it like this? Down there, don't need anything. No, why? Why, homie? Yeah, then we do like that. Over to here. Over to there. Right. And then from here we find... Okay, so it's over here. That would be stupid of us if we just didn't do it like this. Right. And then we have a line that goes here. Then we just connect that to that one and this one to this one, right? So now everything up here should be working when I just give it sufficient amount of power. Actually, this will not work because then I don't have an output for this one. Because that has to be inside there. Which is stupid, so we probably only gonna have one of these on each. I mean, I think that will be sufficient enough anyways, right? It's not like it's going to be 100% right now, but some point we could make it to 100%. Okay, so now it's eating everything, right? Oof. It's just eating through all our resources. And we will just put it inside a passive provided chest, right? Won't need anything else but a fast inserter is what we need. We are at the moment making something per minute. It's not fully efficient, but I suppose it's alright. We're using quite a lot of iron doing that. And of course we are using a whole lot of copper doing that. But now the shortage of iron will come to show, which is annoying. So to come that to life, we could just do a copy and paste for this whole system right here. Boom. Copy it over here. We could just provide it with like that, right? Then we fix the problem that we are going to get with the roboports being out of place by just adding some more right here. Provide one up here, another one over here, and one here. Now it would look like everything is going to be at a viable stage, right? So this will definitely have its own way up here, but first we would need to split something into something down here. We could probably just take it from this one. And probably split it like this. Actually, we are also having problems with these ones working at fully functional speed because we are not making enough power. What the fuck? It also seems like I, at some point, have... No, why are these ones not providing anything for that one? They are, but it's for their own little network here. Which I don't understand. So if I provide all that into this, then we are providing the right thing here. Right, but we are only making 60.5 out of what? 130? Which I again don't understand. We should not be eating through that. We are not making enough power for this big of a factory. Which is not good at all. We're like eating through all our night power here from the accumulators, and then we are back to the only ones that we have down here. Which is again not good. We again just go for an upgrade on all this. Let's see what happens. And of course we need to upgrade that as well. That one. Now we are providing enough down for all the existing ones. Right, so that's making what, 60 out of 120. Which is not anything near good enough neither. So we have to double our steam engine production, or we have to make a way bigger area for our solar panels. Which we could, but I don't really know how to at this given moment. Because how many accumulators do we have up here? We have quite a lot, but not nearly enough. Let's put that inside a, let's say a passive provider just. Right. So what we have, $1.2K solar panels in our system. Where should we put the solar panel? We could just upgrade it up here. Alright. I have to cut the stream just a little bit short now. But I will be back in approximately about maybe an hour. Because I have a stupid rabbit that ate my girlfriend's fucking... Fuck me. Okay, so that will be it. Bye.